All right, well, what is up, everybody? This is Keith, Go Back Gator Guy 231 across the DFS industry. It's been a while since I've done a preview from the car, from driving, but here we are. Looking forward to this slate. Look, there might be a chance that news doesn't completely rock the slate, which in itself is a fun thing. It's about 2:40 as I'm recording this today. I'm going to quickly go over my starting five. Quick reminder, bottom right of the screen is the subscribe button. It really does help. Also like and comment. We really do appreciate it. All right, let's start with the cover boy, Jaylen Brown. There is no Kemba Walker. There is no Jason Tatum. It's going to probably give Jaylen Brown 20 plus shots tonight against a really bad Oklahoma City Thunder defense. I'd be shocked if Jaylen Brown isn't well over 50% in GPPs. I think a lot of people are going to go Marcus Smart too, which I think is fine. I may end up that way too, but we know the Marcus Smart flow chart by now. If he's chalk, it might be a great time to avoid. I think the other Celtic that's going to be chalk is Peyton Pritchard. He's the next guy in my starting five. I would assume last time Walker and Tatum both missed. I guess Tatum's less important than Walker, but he did jump in the starting five. I would assume that's the case tonight. He's 3,700. Again, Oklahoma City's defense is very poor, and we want to attack, shooters and scorers when we have really poor defense. So Peyton Pritchard, my second guy in. Kevin Durant, look, I kind of actually hope he doesn't start. I stayed on him, what was that, Sunday when we got the news. He was in the core. I gave everybody the option to pivot off of him when he didn't start. Kind of is worrisome, right? But at this point, we know he's playing. We know he's going to get close to 30 minutes. And look, if it's just that they're going to decide that he's going to be off the bench, then so be it. Toronto is another just absolutely terrible defense. They'll see the common theme tonight with that. And anytime we're getting KD with 30 minutes under 9K, you just have to do it. So love KD. Next player is Kevin Porter Jr. He is back from his, quarantine or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what we're calling health protocols. I think is now what we're deeming it. But anyhow, he's back. John Wall is done for the season. It's going to put huge usage on Kevin Porter Jr. Draws another terrible defense in Minnesota. I think Kevin Porter Jr. at his price has a good chance to 6 or 7x. Also is shooting guard eligible, which always helps. So, I got my shooting guard and my small forward filled with Porter Jr. and Jaylen Brown. Sometimes those are tough positions. Kevin Durant at the 4. And finally, for now, Armani Brooks is my fifth guy in at 4,300. Should also get huge minutes with no Wall. The big thing with Brooks, especially with Kevin Porter Jr. back, is we might be losing some ceiling. 4,300. I'd really like him to show flash 30-point upside. So I think, depending on the news, Armani Brooks is my last guy in. But look, if it ends that I'm getting a $4,300 point guard versus a terrible defense that's going to see 30 plus minutes, it's okay. So I'd like that thought as well. All right, that's going to do it for the starting five. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, Gator Guy 231. See you.